Ka-ching! Alright, and now we're back to the video, and I thought today we could have a chat about what I think is going to happen to Thailand in the future. So it's kind of a weird time right now.
Yeah, this the Fraser hot yai channel. An expat sipping ya dong. Chilling with the local ties, getting our style on. I interview expat and locals with the dope vibes. If you're digging the vids, then click subscribe. Yeah, this the Fraser hot yai channel.
Hey guys, Fraser Hat Yai here. Welcome to the show. Birdie Black. Birdie Black. You get these canned coffees in Thailand. They're usually pretty shitty, but they're usually full of sugar. I've not tried this one. It says it's low sugar, black. Usually I make my own Vietnamese coffee, but you guys know that. But let's give this one a shot. I don't have any nails, so I know. Alright, so I'm sat outside the front of my house here. This is my wife's business, Sue Photo and Service. She does business cards, passport photos, photocopying, graphic design a bit, lots of little bits of stuff. Transfer funds, book your tickets for you. She does okay. As up here in the local area, a lot of people, they don't know how to book their own flights, they don't know how to book their own hotels, they don't know how to transfer money. Things that most of us can do with our phones, because we know how to do it. A lot of people up here, especially old people, they don't know what they're doing, so they come to places like this and get it done. So yeah, she does alright. Anyway, let me give you a little recap of what I've been doing recently. Fortunately, I've already failed at my 30-day challenge. 2 days off now. Yeah, just nothing happened over the weekend, so I didn't film. But no, I did film a couple things, but it wasn't a complete video. So I'll give you a recap of what's been going on. So we went out to, well, we tried a new little restaurant that does some really good pad thai and some oyster omelets, really cheap prices, really good food in Hat Yai. So we went there and got myself a lemon tea, iced lemon tea, and a tasty pad thai. So here is pad thai. Over here my wife got it with shrimp, I just got it with chicken, and it comes with the salad in the middle. Yep, this is mine again. Looks really tasty. How's this voiceover going? Look at the juices. Look at the peanuts on top. Tasty shit, motherfucker. Hey guys, so we just headed into Hat Yai to get some pad thai and to pick up some supplies for the office. Just in Macro, Tesco's endless supply of plastic things, plastic containers. This isn't a political statement. Anyway, just out for a couple things and then I'm gonna head back home. So it's another day, just outside back of my house, chopping and squeezing some lemons. It's a daily thing. We use a lot of lemon juice, lime juice in cooking. Anyway, I'm just sat outside. I've been chilling on my hammock, and yeah, I just had a couple of business things go bad, a couple of active income. So when I say active income, I mean some online work that I've been doing has just fallen through. It's a bit of annoying, but I'm trying to see the bright side of it, because that work was completely active work where I'm given an hour of my time for an hour of income, and I've just been thinking, and I really want to do a lot less of that. I've finally started gaining a few passive income in a few different places online, and yeah, I like it. It obviously frees up time. I much prefer working like this, where you put a lot of work in one thing and then the results come later. Anyway, I'm rambling about nothingness. Anyway, that's what's been going on in my head. So later that night, we decided to go out with my wife and her cousins. We drove into Songkla town, but it was absolutely pouring it down, and most of the pubs looked dead, or the restaurant slash clubs. So then we went back into Hat Yai city, another 30-40 minute drive, and then we found a nice little restaurant called Sir Sanuk, and we chilled out there for the evening, got some good food, had some good beers. I'd stopped drinking for 30 days, but I thought I'd have a beer tonight, or 10. It was a good night, and yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to recently. Back to the video. Ka-ching! Alright, and now we're back to the video, and I thought today we could have a chat about what I think is going to happen to Thailand in the future. So it's kind of a weird time right now in Thailand. All the borders are closed. There's not many tourists here. Well, there's no tourists here. The people are left are kind of, well, they've become expats now. Regardless, there's a lot of people who are here, who were tourists here, just when borders started to close, and they just made the decision to stay. I know a guy who's staying on Koh Lipe, a small island, and he's staying in like a bamboo hut that he pays 100 baht a day for, and he's just chilling out on the beach. He has some online business work, so he can kind of just stay here. He decided, fuck it, I'm not going back to Europe. With all this shit going on, I'm staying here in Thailand. So there's the few people who have done that. So yeah, Thailand was planning on opening Phuket for a bit, and that seems to have fallen through now for the moment. So in my opinion, I don't think we'll see Thailand fully opening to tourists until we have a vaccine, which will probably be, I think it's predicted to be mid next year. So like, what's a mid? Maybe June, July 2021. Thailand may open fully for tourists. That's what I think. A lot of people, some people are saying, hey, no, next year, January, will be fine. I don't think so. I think by January, Thailand will be letting in certain groups of people, such as people coming to study, people coming to work, and there may be workarounds for people who want to get in and ways to get in, but it won't be fully open for tourists, I don't think, until mid next year. Let's see. I'll come back to this video mid next year and see if I was right or not, but that's my opinion on that. So what will Thailand be like once it does fully reopen? I've been thinking about this, and I don't think Thailand's ever going to go back to the way it was. I think like the whole economy's changed now. When Thailand reopens and everybody's vaccinated, vaccination certificates is going to be a thing. You're not going to be able to come to Thailand even when the vaccine is out unless you've got a certificate saying you've been vaccinated with this dodgy rushed vaccine. So that's the thing. A lot of people won't want to do that. Won't want to have a dodgy vaccine just to come to Thailand. But the hardcore people will be like, fuck it, inject me now. I want to go to Thailand. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know if all the expats, when I think of tourism, Thailand for tourism, it's now majority Chinese, but they travel in a different way. They don't solo travel like Westerners do. Majority of Chinese tourists, I'd say 90%, come on big tour groups, and very little money is spent in Thailand. The tour buses are Chinese owned companies. They put them in hotels that have Chinese investment. It's like the money doesn't really go into Thailand, although some of them are spending a lot, but they're just putting it back into Thailand, into Chinese-owned businesses in Thailand. Whereas foreigners who come, when I say foreigners, Farangs, Europeans, Western tourists, they will generally travel as a family or alone, and they'll go into restaurants, places, and spend lots of money, whereas the Chinese generally don't. So it's different kind of tourism. Although some of them, they spend a lot of money, but they spend a lot of money in places like big shopping centers. So they'll spend a lot of money in the big shopping centers, which is only benefiting the top 1% of Thailand, and small business owners aren't getting any benefit from that. So although Thailand, they seem to be going for the Chinese tourists, I don't think it's healthy for them in the long term. But will Western tourists return once this vaccine's out? I'm not sure. But at the same time, I've got tons of friends who are they're just like in their chairs shaking, watching YouTube videos about Thailand every day, going crazy because they want to get back to Phuket, to Pattaya, to all these tourist locations as soon as the borders open. So I don't know, will they flood back or not? Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be changed forever once things do reopen. Let me know what you think in the comment. Will Thailand be the same once borders reopen after the vaccine, which is the only way borders are going to fully open? I'm not too sure. I think the days of Thailand being a Western tourist destination are kind of over. I think it'll be, the Chinese will come back in large numbers, but like the stuff that's catering to Western tourists is going to be less and less. We're going to get less Western tourists. I think long term we've got fucking screaming kids, next door neighbours. Fucking hell. There's a guy next door to me who just coughs all day, sits outside coughing all day. I keep telling my wife, if you don't tell him to go to a hospital or see a doctor, like, sits outside like right next to the border between our house and anyway, that's my rant. But Thailand's a great place to live. So this video's been a bit of a rambling nonsense, but I just wanted to put something out and share some thoughts. I know there's a lot of people just waiting for borders to open, but I don't think it's going to happen fully until mid next year. I think there will be ways of getting in before then, but it's going to be harder, and you may have to come in as a student or come in as to work and then just change your visa and stay, or whatever. You might have to do something a little strange to get in, but yeah, I think that's the way it is. Let me know if you think I'm wrong and you've got a better idea of what's going to happen. Yeah, comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy, chill out, and enjoy yourself. Not very good at outroing videos, don't know what to say. By the way, this coffee is fucking disgusting. It says low sugar, but it still tastes like syrupy Americano with a bit of a bitter coffee taste. I don't know, it's not good. The best canned one is the one that says espresso, but even that's not that good. But you know, when you're in a rush, especially when you're in Bangkok, you grab one out of the fridge, they're okay. But the rest of them are absolute fucking horseshit. Hey, I got a list of video topics that I'm going to be doing over the next week or so, so I should have videos out every day, hopefully. My target is at minimum at least 3 a week, but if I can do one a day, I will. But at minimum 3 a week. To let you know, I now have 2 YouTube channels. I've decided to split the online teaching stuff to a separate channel because it's kind of 2 categories of people interested in different things. But if you are interested in how to make money teaching English online in Thailand, do check out my other channel, Online Teachers Club. I'm trying to post a video a day on that page as well, but basically I'm reviewing different companies, I'm talking about the industry, and I'm helping people get online teaching positions. That's what you're interested in, go ahead and subscribe to that channel as well. Alright guys, I'm gonna outro again for the last time, and don't buy this shit. See you later. Oh, the camera's here. See you later.
Oh my god
มาจากไหน